Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been getting messages after messages, and I'm so happy that you guys are messaging me. I see my subscribers growing, and just know that life does get busy, and as much as I wish that I can upload every day, I cannot, unfortunately, but I have replied to a lot of the messages, and if I haven't replied to your message or you're still kind of thinking about messaging me or not messaging me, I highly advise you guys to message me. I love these conversations. They keep me going and they kind of, encourage me to keep making videos. So one of the ladies have been having problems with letting go of her ex and thinking about being his friend. She has messaged me that she found out that he was cheating on her. It's a long distance relationship and he has a whole nother girlfriend. So I'm gonna kind of break down if it's possible to be friends with an ex. Answer is, it depends. It depends on the situation. And there's two different situations that I can break down. So the first situation I can easily break down is, were you guys friends before you started dating? And I'm not talking about, you felt like he was your friend and you can talk to him like he was your friend, but y'all were in the process of dating. That's not counting as your friend. That is counting as the person in your partner that you were dating. A friend, as in, were y'all literally just friends, you didn't see him any type of other way other than a friend, and then something transpired between you guys. Before y'all became friends, I know y'all probably had this talk, like, no matter what happens, nothing should come in between our friendship. So I would say with that one, it depends how you guys broke up. If y'all were friends before and y'all just gave it a go, and I'm talking about friends to the point where he saw you date other people, you saw him date other people, that type of friendship. Now, yeah, so if something it depends how you guys broke up, honestly. If this person cheated on you, no, it's not healthy to be this person's friend. I was a person who was trying to be friends with someone who cheated on me, and I had to think to myself, this is more painful holding on to this, because not only did you betray me as a friend and saw everything that I went through before we got together, but you also betrayed me in a relationship. I gave it a go, I risked our friendship, and you broke everything. You broke our relationship and our friendship. Now, if something didn't work out and you guys just didn't click, or you wasn't feeling it anymore, then it would have to be mutually, like, you're okay and he's okay. Now, you guys should take time apart from each other and not talk to each other. But you are going to have to realize that if you are his friend again, is he going to be able to come to you about women problems? Are you going to genuinely come to him about men problems and dating, and talk about those things without it being awkward or without you being mad? Because if you feel some type of way, that's no longer your friend. And you cannot self-torture yourself by trying to hang on to something that has outgrown itself, and you have outgrown this relationship. Now, that's on that side. So it just kind of depends. If mutual parties were like, this didn't work out, but we had a fun ride, then you can be friends. If it's nothing awkward about it, I don't see why not. Now, if this is somebody like the woman that I am talking to, where they had a relationship, but he felt like her friend, she confided in him as a friend. And ladies, I am gonna say this, it is very important to have women companionship and women friends, because if you depend so heavily on that relationship and you depend so heavily on your relationship with that male, you're going to exclude yourself from all the women around you that can pull you out of that dark hole. That's why I value friendship more than relationships. And I can go further into that with another video. But this is why it's important to have other friends other than just your boyfriend. She confided in him. She talked about everything with him. He makes her laugh. I asked her, I said, what makes him such a good friend to you? And he said, well, he makes me laugh. Well, it's more than just being a friend and making people laugh. Can you trust this person? Is this person someone that you can trust your feelings with? Do you feel safe with this person? Do you honestly feel safe and secure where you can let your guard down and not feel like this person can hurt you? And when I say safe, not like this person is your protector. Do you feel safe in every aspect possible. Do you feel safe as in mentally? Do you feel safe with your heart around that person? Do you feel honestly safe to just say anything to this person and they can say anything to you? No, because if he was to tell you about his new relationship, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. I remember I was in a relationship and we broke up and I tried to be friends with him. But that's also another thing. Are you sleeping with him? Like, if you're sleeping with his friend, that's not your friend, baby. That's just tying on to something that's dead. That's still trying to keep that engine running when it's ran its course. I know many people who try to still hold on to their ex and they would sleep with them. And let me tell you, when you sleep with them, it does not make you feel any better. It just prolongs the healing process. When you sleep with an ex, and you call it and you slap like that title, that undeserving title of friendship on there, you are delaying your healing process. You're not going to heal properly as much as you should because you are still hanging on to this relationship and you're opening your soul. You're soul tying with this person over and over and over again. And you're just giving that little ounce of hope that maybe he's going to see you for you. Maybe he's going to realize that, you know, he wants to turn his ways around. And then you find out at the end that he's talking to other women because that's what he's going to eventually do. He's not going to tell you that because he knows it's going to hurt you. And a lot of men just don't want to hurt you, so they'll straggle you along and then they'll have sex with you, and that's not okay. And you have to make the decision to be like, you know what? No, if I'm not going to have all of you, you can have none of me. Like, if you're not going to give me all of you, I'm not going to give you all of me, which is giving you my body. So stop sleeping with this person if this is supposed to be your friend, because this doesn't help. And if this person cheated on you and they're still with the girl that they cheated on you with, why are you still friends with this person? This is not your friend. A friend is somebody who's loyal, that's going to be there for you in your rough times. That's a bond like no other. It's the person that you call when you're hurt. How can you call the person that hurt you because you're hurt? What are they going to do? They're going to look out for themselves and they're going to put the blame on you in a way. You know, they're going to kind of project their irresponsible ways and their selfishness as in it was somehow your fault. This woman is going through this right now. Hello, honey. I hope you're watching this video. He is manipulative. You cannot be friends with somebody who's manipulative and you know he's manipulating you. He does not serve you any justice. He's going to, this guy is downplaying this woman. He is basically telling her that guys are going to use her like you did. Because he for sure used her, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically, and everything. And he's blaming her, like, you know, about why he cheated. And if any guy doesn't take any self-responsibility of why they cheated, you, for one, should not take them back. And number two, you don't need to be their friend because they don't take any accountability. They always blame you for something. You are not responsible for some man cheating. I'm sorry. That is not the man for you. That is not the man that God has for you. And you deserve so much better. You deserve so much more love. And that's why you have these anxiety. You have this anxiety. You know, you feel depressed. You feel sad all the time because you're still holding on to dead weight. And this relationship is obviously dead weight. So she's been dealing with an ex that has been constantly texting her and has not let her go. He's been texting me, but I haven't responded, just sending me basic memes, different stories that are going on in the news. The one, you know, so she's basically saying that he keeps texting her, he keeps bothering her. Now, a lot of women, I know you don't like to block your ex. I don't really encourage to block them unless they are bothering you like this guy is. He's obviously, you know, being manipulative and trying to ease his way back into her life until she's not angry anymore, or until she realizes that she misses him so much and she keeps seeing his name over and over again, and she keeps looking at his social media and profile over and over again, where she convinces herself that, you know, maybe it was her fault that he cheated, and he's trying to manipulate her to where he still has access to her. And a lot of your exes want to have that access to you. I don't know why, because I'm not a man, but a lot of men just still kind of, if they know you were a good woman, they want to still have you on the side. You know, they want to still have access to you, and you don't deserve that. If you're a good woman and you know your value, then you need to be like, you can't have me. You know, especially if you cheated, like, or you broke up with me because you wanted to be free, you wanted to be single. Okay, well, be single all the way, because I'm gonna show you how it's like to not have me in your life. And I'm always gonna be the girl that got away. Just know that. He doesn't deserve your kindness, and he doesn't deserve to hear your voice. And if he constantly texts you all the time, where it's just like to the point where you're, text him and say, why are you texting me? Can you not text me? Can you respect the fact that I do not want to hear from you? And let him know. And then they're going to freak out like, oh no, she's cutting ties with me. She's severing ties with me. Cut it loose. Cut it loose. You know, it doesn't serve you any purpose anymore, and he's not serving you any justice, especially if he betrayed you in any way possible, if he hurt you in any way possible. Like, that is not the man that God has for you, and you have to heal. You have to heal first. Trust me, if you give yourself 3 months of healing without talking to him and getting your life together, you're gonna go into this situation way differently than having contact with him 3 months later. You're gonna see there's 2 different yous. There's one you where you're constantly sleeping with him and still talking to him, and then there's a other side of you where you're like, give me my space, respect my space, and I'll talk to you when I talk to you. And use that process as a healing process. Like me, when I usually cut guys off, like, I'm pretty darn straight. They don't usually come back until like months later, and by then that's way too late for me, because I had time to heal. I had time to know what I want. I had time to be like, I'm not gonna deal with this situation anymore. So I remember the day that I cut my ex off as friends. I said, look, what do you want to do? And he's like, look, I just want to be single and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, so you don't want to be with me. You don't want to be together. No. I don't see that. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, guess what? I cannot be your friend, because I love you, and I'm not going to do that to myself. I love myself more. I love you, but I love myself more. Therefore, I'm going to have to cut this relationship off. I'm going to have to choose me. I don't want to talk to you. Maybe I was really harsh, but I wasn't really that harsh if you really looked at the overall situation. I was like, if you walk past me, don't even look at me. Like, you know, but I was simply advised not to be that harsh, because I don't know, maybe you could be that harsh, but I just have like a really soft heart. So I just said, you know, we don't need to be friends. We don't need to be cool, because guess what? I did not talk to him for months, and and he came back begging to be back in my life, and I allowed him to. And we so-called were friends who were, you know, together, and feelings were there. Feelings never left until the point where somebody had to ask, what are we doing? Because then I'll find out he's texting another girl, and then I get so upset, and then he could hit me with, well, we're not technically together. So then I'm like, oh, that hurts. That hurts. What do you want to do? Because I can leave again. And he was like, no, I don't want you to leave again. And then, you know, got pregnant, and obviously we're not together, and yeah, so I'm firsthand experienced in this. and I had to walk away from that relationship again, knowing that I tried to put my best foot forward in every way possible, and I dragged it longer than it should have been dragged, and I have a precious little boy out of it. But now here I am teaching other women to not make those same mistakes, because you don't want to get yourself caught up in a situation where you don't have a family, and it's a separated family, and you're co-parenting, and y'all go through BS. But the grace of God that we co-parent great, and we actually are friends, because we have to be friends for our child. Now, and you know what? Let me revert back to that, because if you guys share a kid together, you can be friends, but not to the point where y'all are on the phone literally talking about your day. keep it strictly about the kid. Y'all can FaceTime each other about the kid. Y'all can talk and be cool while y'all in person. But to randomly call him when you don't have the kid at all and he doesn't have the kid, then, and if it's not about the kid, then you don't need to really call him. He'll sometimes send me memes that's funny and stuff like that. Like, oh, this is so funny. Or it's memes about the kid. And that's the way you can be friendship. But it's a friendship with boundaries. It's not just like a straight up like, oh, me and him are just on the phone up late at night talking. Like, we don't call each other after a certain time if it's an emergency. There's literally strict boundaries that I have definitely set and that he knows about, and like, it's just boundaries between us. So if you do have kids together, that is healthy to have a friendship, because you are basically, you know, you guys are family. At the end of the day, you guys are family. But if you don't have any kids and you don't have any ties to this person, cut it loose, baby. It doesn't serve you any purpose. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you know somebody who's going through a breakup right now, share this video with them. If you do have any stories where you were friends with an ex and it worked out, please comment below, because I would love to know how that worked out for you guys. I would love to know if someone cheated on you and you're still friends with them and you're okay with it, and they're with other people and you're with other people and you guys are great friends. Or maybe tell me if it didn't work out. Let me know below, comment below, and let me know like if you're still friends with an ex and how did that work out and how did that transpire. Give this a thumbs up if you think this was very helpful, and thank you so much. Please subscribe. All right, bye.